Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. Gonna take a break from the 85 IROC. If you haven't been following, follow along there. We're rolling along pretty good. We're gonna get back to the 76 El Camino, and we're gonna put a different set of headers on this. I got these set from sponsor Flashark. They don't fit at all. It hits the frame down here, and even after a lot of bending and stuff, I barely got them to fit. But you tighten these up on the head, and it's all leaking along there. It won't. and of course, it's hitting a starter. I think it's hitting a starter because I tried to bend it so much that I can show you here. Okay, see, it's hitting the frame. That's after I beat on it and then used a spreader. See the dents up there? Spread it so I could get it to not hit that, but it still hit it. But I got the bolts in the head, and now it's hitting a starter. So I have no idea what these headers are for, what they're supposed to fit. It says 72 to 87 Malibu, and you know, a bunch of Regals and G-bodies and all that, but maybe they do fit a G-body. Maybe G-body doesn't have this frame in the way, but they advertise 72 to 87. Okay, and these were long tube headers. They fit kind of good here, well, they don't look like they'll hit the ground. Okay, so we put these turned out good, the Spelab exhaust cutouts. And then I just put a glass pack here because I haven't run the rest of the pipe. But of course we don't have the hump on the passenger side, but I got a straight pipe that I'm gonna put in place of that muffler. I just wanted to get it hooked up. It's kind of like temporary. Same, you know, we can just unbolt it here. The long tube headers and just cut that mount. It's not a permanent mount there. Okay, so the driver's side fit a little bit better, but you can see here it's hitting the oil filter. It doesn't hit the frame over here. It's okay there, but I think they make a short oil filter you could put on there, possibly. I thought about trying it instead of redoing this side, but anyway, I had to bend the brake lines out of the way. There's braces that go from here to here, and of course they don't fit. They hit on both sides, so I had to cut them off, which I hate to do. So anyway, we can just unplug the exhaust cutouts there and pull them back. So okay, let me get out of here. Now it's bright and sunny. Tomorrow's the eclipse, but it's supposed to be cloudy. Right in the path of the total darkness for a couple of minutes. So I'll record it. We had one a couple of years ago. Must not have been a total, but it got pretty dark. And I looked at it through my welding helmet, and it looked pretty good. So maybe we'll do some video of that. But yeah, it should get pitch black. Even if it's cloudy, it'll get dark. They said 15% chance of seeing it, so I don't know, 85%. That was the other day, so. Okay, so yeah, we got to go through all this again. Not too happy about that. Okay, first off, I'm going to put this power steering belt. This is special order from AutoZone, and it doesn't look quite right, but you know, what are you going to do? So we'll see if it fits on there. So we're going to put that on there so when we start it up, it's not going to seize up the power steering pump. Okay, so this is the company here, Flashark. I don't know how to pronounce it. They sent me a sticker and a t-shirt and a hat. So what they said in an email is that they're going to send me another set of headers, and they give me the link, and it's a shorty set, and they said they fixed the ad for the last set. Fixed it, meaning I assume that they're not going to advertise it for Malibu's 76, well, it'd be 73 to 77, but I don't know if they did or not. So they sent me a set of shorty headers. I'm sure they'll fit, but of course I'll have to do the extra work of making a pipe from here and a curved. I got a curved piece there. Hopefully I can make something work. It's a lot of time and welding and stuff. You know, you got the got these, but you're gonna have to make a curved piece to get down. Anyway, it's better than what's on there, because what's on there is not going to work. I'd rather get another set of long tube headers, but anyway, that's one I haven't unpacked this side yet, so they look to be pretty good. Comes with the gaskets, these gaskets here, bolts, all that stuff. So okay, I'm going to get started on bolting. I'm going to do the passenger side first. That's the most trouble. And probably got to take that starter off again. Yeah, this is one pipe here I bought. I think they only had one at AutoZone, but at O'Reilly's I'll probably buy one, maybe two, 3 more, and run some pipes. Anyway, we'll test it out. Test it out after it's done again. Anyway, guys, let me get started. I'll be back. Okay, guys. We got both headers off. This is the passenger side where it was hitting the frame, beating it and bending it and everything else. And the transmission needs to come over. Even with this just still pushed against the frame, the transmission needs to come over about another that far. So that would have to be beat in even farther. But I beat it with a big sledgehammer. And anyway, that's the old set. Took off driver's side. The only problem with that one is it was, well, let me see, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was just covering the oil pan. So I got the driver's side on. Did that yesterday. It's just barely touching the frame there, but the transmission needs to go that way a little bit, which I'm fixing to do. I got a brand new transmission mount. So that's going to pull that away from there. So that'll be perfect, but I can't do the transmission mount until I got that driver's side out. So there's a driver's side here. I didn't have to take the starter back off. Well, I'll put the other header in there and make sure, but I want to do the transmission mount first, and then we'll put in the side of the header, see how it fits, and see if that gap opens up on that side. But yeah, and then the pipes. pipes, like I said, I just had them clamped here, and lucky I just spot welded them right there, so I'm gonna have to cut them off. Mainly, well, I don't really have to cut this one, but I'm going to, so they're both even. And I'm gonna put this pipe there, give us more clearance underneath the transmission cross member. So I have to cut them off, and then put this pipe there, and then put the muffler on the end of this. Same with this side, but I don't have another pipe. I just mainly want to get the headers on there. Oh, I did do the here's the old transmission line. Yeah, I had to cut them on both ends to get a socket to get them things off. So yeah, it fits kind of weird, but as long as it works. I think I will put that compressor back on. Mounts here and here. The only mount I wouldn't be able to put on would be from here to here, that other mount. I'll show it to you here, but I'm gonna put the compressor on because I want to hook up these lines and make it look more complete. Okay, so yeah, let me put in that transmission mount and the other header, and then we'll take a look and go from there. So I'll be back. Okay guys, show you this transmission mount. I got it jacked up here, so you see where it's broke. You're just gonna take off that bolt, one on the other side, and this one. Here's the new one. So it's broke right in the middle there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, it fit right in there. I didn't even have to take the starter out. I wrapped some of that aluminum tape kind of around the wires a little bit, but they're not real close. I still got some header wrap. I might wrap the headers, but yeah, I was doing this from underneath, so anyway, yeah, as you can see, it's not touching the frame, it's not touching the starter. Got the new transmission mount in there. This is the old brace for the catalytic converter that somebody cut off probably years ago. Okay, so there's the where we hooked the pipe to, there and there. Okay, so when I put the transmission mount on there, it centered it, and which brought, after I took the old header off, so then it centered itself. So then it had a gap between this header and the frame, just a little bit, but these bolts were loose. So I tightened these bolts up, which brought the flange tilted this way more, which brought it to, it's not bound up on the frame, it's just touching it. So I can live with that. And of course, it's not blocking the oil filter like the other one. So anyway, they fit really good. Okay, so I'm just going to, I wish I knew what these fit. Someone said they might fit a truck, but I don't know. G-body or a truck, something without that frame in the way. But every one of them, for a Chevy small block, is going to hit that oil filter. So I don't know. Okay, so let me redo these. I'm going to run up probably tomorrow and get one more pipe, and we'll hook all this back up, and then I got to make a pipe. I'll have to cut off these 3-inch ones, I believe, and we'll have to make a curved pipe up to that header flange. And I may do something with that cross member on this side. I'm gonna put this underneath of it and see. But if I don't think I got enough clearance, I'm going to modify that cross member. So anyway, I'm going to work on these, and then that'll be it. Hook them up, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay guys, I've been working on it all day. I forgot where I left off last clip, but they're in there. They don't hit nothing. Let's go on this side here. Okay, originally I had the glass pack right here, so I swapped them around so it could clear the cross member a little bit better. Had to make this piece here. That's all with my booger welds with my flux core welder, but no leaks. That's all that counts. Okay, then I had bought one extra pipe that I put on the end to extend it. And then I was thinking about some tips or something on it, but decided to do the other side. So this side here, I left a glass pack on there because it got the hump there. Again, I had to make this little bend piece of pipe here. I did weld the braces. I had to cut them off there before to fit them other headers. So both braces are welded on back there and then bolted back here. So we got that back to factory. This I should have twisted a little bit more, but I think that'll be all right. Okay, so I was out of new pipe and searching in my yard. I found this pipe, this big straight pipe with a, I think it's a resonator or something, but it's almost like a glass pack. And I stuck a hanger up there. See, this hanger here is kind of temporary just to hold it on down. I got a hanger back there and a hanger back here. So this side here is a little bit longer because of the glass pack or whatever. So the back part, I don't know. I don't think I'll put tailpipes or nothing. Just, but anyway, it's all done. It's still pretty loud. The only thing I'm going to do here, I call this a transmission line. It's a power steering line. It doesn't leak. The only thing I'm going to do is put the compressor back on without that mount, since it won't fit with the headers. Yeah, it's still loud with them glass packs. Let me put my I'll rev it up a little bit. We'll open up the exhaust cutouts. Close them. Hear the difference. But yeah, I don't know if you need the exhaust cutouts on this exhaust system. It's pretty loud. Like I mentioned in the other video, it'd be better if this type on this car would have a quiet exhaust system. Then you can open that up and just have like straight headers, but I have them, so I can always take them off. It ain't no big deal to take them off, put quieter mufflers on, and use these mufflers for something else. But anyway, I think she's pretty much done, guys, other than putting the AC on. So we'll leave it at that. Gonna get back on the Camaro now. Yeah, that's it for this car for a while. We'll decide what to do with it, whether I want to paint it or do anything more work to it later on. But yeah, so the Flashark made good on the headers. So I don't know what to tell you about full tube headers, whether they will fit this style car 73 to 77 or not. Your best bet is to get the short tube ones. So anyway, they made good on that. Check them out. I got a link for them in the description and a link for the Spelab cutouts. They work pretty good. I've got them on the Nomad wagon as well. What was I just gonna say? Oh, I got a set of spark plug boots. I'm gonna put them on later, even though they're not that close, but I like to put them on there for a little extra protection, like I got on the Camaro there. So yeah, we're gonna get back to this Camaro and get a bunch more work done to it. So anyway, that'll be it on the El Camino. The next half of the video is going to be the total solar eclipse there, what experience it was here. So hey Nikki, how you doing? There's Nikki. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. And yeah, I need to buy a lawnmower, and my lawnmower's broke. I need to cut this grass here real shortly. So yeah, enjoy what I experienced of the eclipse. And the first opening is from a Canadian prepper. He's a funny guy, but he said you could anybody could use the clip, so I just put that little clip in first, so I'll have that, and then my eclipse. Okay guys, I think that's it. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you all next video.
Okay, so I've been told by the internet we have approximately 10 hours and 31 minutes left before the world ends. That's it, that's all. So if there's something you got to do, or if there's a person you got to do, or if there's a purging you got to do, you better do it now. Well, the getting is good, because this is it, game over. In approximately 10 hours, 31 minutes, and 13 seconds, it is game over for humanity. So lock it in, okay? Now, the truth is, I just thought I'd throw that soundbite out to the trolls out there. You can make a short out of that, or do whatever you want to your heart's content. The reality is, this is going to be a benign nothing burger. And all those people that talked about how it was going to lead to earthquakes and the Illuminati is going to open up a black hole using the CERN Large Hadron Collider and engage in all kinds of ritualistic incantation and human sacrifice, all those people are just going to recede before it's even over. I mean, wait till tomorrow night. Nobody is going to be talking about this. In fact, all you are going to see tomorrow on the interstates where it's optimal for viewing is this: people with their phones up in the air. We're going to set a record for humanity for the most people pointing their phones simultaneously at the sky.
Okay guys, the eclipse is about to start. As you can see, it's bright and sunny out, 81 degrees. Just little bits of cloud, but it's going to get worse. In a couple hours it's going to get real cloudy, and then once probably 6, 7, 8 o'clock it's going to start raining for the next couple days off and on. But anyway, I don't know if you can see, I got my welding helmet here. It was 6 months ago, is it like October? They had the burning, what was it called? The burning rim or something. And I remember watching it there, and it was not a total eclipse or anything, but it got, you know, kind of dark. But this one, we're going to be in total darkness here. Be kind of interesting to see. So in 1 hour, it's going to completely cover. Okay, so I'm going to go, can you see? Hang on here. Can you see through the welding helmet? You can see just a little bit. It's about 1/5 covered. And in an hour, it's going to be completely covered. And it's going to last like 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes in complete darkness. And then it'll take another hour for it to move. There's all these birds are all they're gonna stop chirping and think it's nighttime. So yeah, an hour to get completely covered, then another hour to completely get away from the sun. And it's gonna drop like 15 degrees. So it's like 80 degrees now. It's gonna drop down to about 65. I'm gonna see if I can get a better, I think I do got a brand new little handheld well, one of these. See, that's all kind of crusty. Anyway, let me come back when it's about a half hour, when it's about half covered. See if I can find a better deal here to look through. There's Nikki, she's doing good. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. Now how good you can... I can't see nothing, but I'm just holding the camera straight up there. So I'm going to... I found the cleanest lens. And you can see, See, I can't see through the lens of this camera. But yeah, it's getting close to being half covered. Maybe a third covered. It's supposed to be covered up, completely covered in 20 minutes. Well, 20 to 25 minutes. It is getting a little darker. So, I don't know. I'll come back when it's about 3/4 covered. And we'll see total darkness. The path that they show on the TV or a map or whatever, I'm right on the edge. So I'm not like right in the middle of the path. Right on the edge. So I don't know what that is. 95%, 98%, something like that. But anyway, yeah, I can notice it's getting a little darker. But at least we didn't get any clouds. Can actually see the sun. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, she's about 3/4 covered, is it? Yeah, she's getting darker. It's almost like sunset. Okay, I'll be back. But you know, probably within 10 minutes it's supposed to be completely covered. Then last 4 minutes, so we'll see what happens. I think I heard the birds stop chirping. Yeah, it's definitely getting darker. It's getting darker. Or a rooster. Okay, I'll be back when it's completely covered, or just about covered. Okay guys, it's getting dark fast. My outside light come on. She's almost covered. See, I don't know if you can see anything doing it that way. I can't. Just a... Anyway. Hey Nikki, how's it going? Can you sense it's getting dark? Can you sense it's getting dark? Huh? Hey, little girl, can you sense that it's getting dark? Oh, where them cats are. Where them cats go? I just fed the cats there, so they're not hanging around. What do you think, Nikki? It's getting cooler, isn't it? She did cool down, guys. She is about probably 70. Hey, Nikki. Want to go for a walk? Nikki, you want to go for a walk? No? Nikki, you want to go for a walk? Yeah, there's my outside light over there is on. I think it's, yeah, this one's on too. Yeah, it looks like it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. And it's really only 1:40 in the afternoon. It should be covered here in just a minute. Nikki? Nikki, you want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. People want to see you go for a walk. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Nikki. Nikki. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. I'm gonna take Nikki for a walk while we're waiting. It's a little brighter over here, but good girl, good girl. Some guys come over there the other day and pulled the engine out of this Jetta. Some guy come by a few weeks ago and bought the doors and the fenders. Another guy bought the bumper and the hatch, seats. She's getting stripped. Had this thing for a long time, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. People started calling. But yeah, it took them 4 or 5 hours. They got the transmission anyway, all ready for me to sell. Because it's hard to sell an engine transmission when you tell people to, you know, that they got to pull it themselves. Because I ain't pulling it. So it's still kind of bright. I don't know if that was it or not. We'll get to welding. See where Nikki went. Well, there she is over there. Cut through. I could have drove about 50 miles and got right in the center of that path, but I ain't gonna bother. I don't know if that was it or not. Well, the hell, the light went out. It did seem to get brighter, guys. I think that was it. That light's out. This one's here still on. Yeah, I think that was it. I think it's moving the other way now. Well, shit. I think that was it, guys. I thought it was going to get a lot darker than that. What'd you think, Nikki? The birds did stop chirping, though. One cat come out. I hear some birds way off. Yeah, those animals are going to get freaked out. Well, guys, I think that was it. It was kind of a dud. I thought it was going to be a total blackout here, but I think it got just as dark on that flaming rim or whatever the hell it was there about 6 months ago. I remember coming out watching that the same way. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Well, the world didn't end. Okay. Okay, guys, back to normal. As you can see, the sun is just about out, or crossed it. Okay, well, that was it for the big once-in-a-lifetime Earth-ending eclipse of 2024. Okay, thanks everybody for watching.